This is going to be a really quick video review of the LEDniceker, LEDniceker. I'm not quite sure how to say it, but it looks like LEDniceker 50/50 LED strip lights. According to the Amazon listing, this is a 32.8 foot or 10 meter flexible 50/50 RGB LED light, and it comes with the standard 44 key LED controller and power adapter. Now the reason this is going to be a really quick review is because if you've seen one of these things, if you've looked at my other reviews on Amazon, you will know that I own quite a few of these, and for the most part my experience has been, if you've seen one, you've seen them all, you kind of know how they all work. They're very, very similar to each other. Even the product pictures that you see on Amazon are often stock pictures that will be interchangeable from product to product. Now that said, this one doesn't really match its product picture. The product picture shows a reel with a full strand of LED lights going all the way to the outer edge. Obviously this is not that, but this has two different reels in it, so it kind of makes up for that. This particular LED strip light that some of the others don't have is an instruction sheet for the remote. I don't think you really need an instruction sheet for the remote, but it's nice that it was included. It also comes with a power adapter. There's a standard power cable plugged into this. It's nothing too exciting, so I'm not really going to show you that in depth. And this is the connector. You'll see it has this IR receiver on the end that you point the remote at. And then this is where you plug in the LED lights. Now this is a female end, so you're going to want to start with the male end on this to plug in, not the female end. Male to female. Get this plugged in. Already I'm seeing some quality issues in the plug. I went to plug that in and you could see there's something with that box that's not quite right. Hopefully that's not going to affect the voltage flow. Now if you've never owned one of these before, I want to point out that there's little arrows on each connector. So the arrow's on the left side of here, and it's on the left side up here. You want to plug it in arrow to arrow, otherwise you either won't get power flowing or your colors might be off. So we have that reel plugged in. Same thing on the female end of this one, there's a little arrow on this. Now these, unlike some that you might see on Amazon, these ones don't claim to be waterproof. They're not waterproof. So if you look, you can actually see the diodes are exposed. Some of the LED light strips I have actually have a coating over top of that. These ones do not. So I would guess that these are not waterproof. Don't put them in a wet location or outside. And also, these do have the 3M sticky backing. Just like with any other LED strips, just don't use this. Listen to me now. Don't even try. You will be disappointed. It will fall off. I have never had one of them stick well and not fall off. Most of the time I end up tying them up, tacking them up, using a different kind of command strip, something like that. Don't bother taking this off. Just use something else to stick up there. The backing on pretty much every single LED strip you will find that looks kind of like this is going to be worthless. We have the remote. I'm going to turn these on and see what happens, and right away I'm not getting anything. So let's look to make sure that the battery is installed correctly. It is. Nothing. Either we have a bad remote or we have a bad power supply. And again, as you can see, this is the remote that came with it. This is the remote I got from another product. They're pretty much the same thing. Let's try that. Nothing. The light is not getting power. Power is here because I'm seeing a little green light. Power's not here. Let's try a different box in between. Let's try it now with the original remote. There we go. I have a defective box. Pretty quick troubleshooting, pretty easy to see, but at least we get to look at this light. I do want to give you a quick overview. You can choose any individual color. You have brightness icons that go up or down. You have down here, you can create your own DIY color. So you have DIY buttons, so you select a color, you can add more green, red, blue, or less, what have you. You have, here's where you store all your DIY colors. You have a few different options. There's a jump 3, It looks like this. It jumps through 3 colors. There's a jump 7, which jumps through 7 colors. You can speed up and slow down this color change by using the quick and slow button. There's a fade 3. What this will do is this will fade through 3 colors. And again, you can use this quick slow to slow down or speed up how fast or slow it fades. I usually prefer this last one down here, which is called fade 7. What this does is it fades through 7 colors, and I try to slow it down to as slow as I possibly can, because usually it gives you a really smooth effect through all the colors. What I do like about this light, I can tell you right now, is I'm not getting any jump between the color transitions. I have had a couple strips where there is a little bit of a jump between color transitions. So this one seems to be working really nice. Good brightness. There's also this little flash button. Flash does, well, what you would think it does. It's kind of a strobe effect. As you can see, it's white light, strobes, don't stare at it for too long. Then there's an auto button. If you click on that, it just kind of goes through, that's the auto right there. If you click on that, it goes through a few different key feature sets, kind of shows you, hey, look what I can do. I can do this color and that color and that color and that color. So there you have it. This is a pretty standard LED strip. It is not waterproof because there's no coating over the top of it. I would say $21 is decent for 10 meters of this for 32 feet. The problem is I got a non-working box. Why don't we try it one more time just to make sure I didn't do something wrong. Nothing at all. So it is the box that's broken. So my unit doesn't function. Don't let that stop you. If you're buying this to add on to existing LED strips, these will work great. Again, this is 10 meters, so 32 feet. You can do a lot with 32 feet. You can put it under a counter, use it for accent lighting somewhere. I actually have it in my office underneath my desk. You'll see there's a little glow right around the edge here that slowly cycles through, so under my desk it gives some backlighting in my office, and I have it on the Fade 7 setting. Fade 7 is by far my favorite. Nice and relaxing. And I did slow this down using the slow button, so it is slowly cycling through the colors. I find that when you slowly cycle through the colors, it gives you even a few more colors than advertised. So rather than just the typical red, green, blue, white, you get a full range of colors, and it's not as distracting as if you were to have flashing colors